Close your eyes now, dear one. Still your mind. Breathe in the sacred breath of spirit. Breathe out the noise of the world. You have entered a holy moment, a divine appointment. This is not a coincidence, for few people know this, but you are about to speak words that will open the gates of supply. You are not begging. You are not wishing. You are declaring from the high altar of truth. And as you speak, the universe listens because the spoken word has power. In the name of divine law, in the name of infinite substance, we begin. I now prepare myself for abundance. I align myself with the law of prosperity. Money is not separate from spirit. It is spirit in action. And so, I call forth divine money miracles with boldness and joy. Repeat after me. Feel it, believe it, know it. I do not chase money. I magnetize it. I do not force wealth. I receive it. I am not waiting to be chosen. I have already been appointed. Riches are my divine birthright, and I now claim them. Oh, hear this prayer echo through the ethers. Divine substance flows through me now. Unexpected channels are opening at once. Under grace, in perfect ways, the money I require comes quickly and peacefully. Large sums of money appear before me, not by toil, not by worry, not by fear, but by the invincible power of my faith. Infinite Spirit, I now release all thought of lack. I tear up the old agreement of struggle, and I sign the new covenant of overflow. Where once there was waiting, now there is receiving. Feel it. The vibration is changing. The air around you is shifting. The money is already on its way. You don't have to know how. You don't have to figure it out. Your part is to believe, to speak, and to receive. So speak once more with me. Money flows to me with ease and speed. I walk into divine appointments and open doors. My bank account overflows by spiritual decree. I live in God's economy where nothing is missing and nothing is delayed. Now sit in stillness. Let the prayer be absorbed into the cells of your being. Let spirit do its perfect work. The law is working. The word is working. And money is now appearing. Amen. And so it is. And now that you have spoken the word with faith, remember this eternal truth: your words are not empty. They are not casual. They are not accidental. They are powerful currents that move unseen forces. The moment your tongue declares a thing in faith, it becomes law in the invisible realm. Few people know this, but the spoken word is a spiritual law in motion. It is not merely a prayer, it is a command, a decree, a key that unlocks invisible doors and moves the mountains of lack without lifting a finger. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So when you speak from divine authority, you are not hoping, you are creating. You are shaping the unseen with the sound of truth. And the universe has no choice, it must obey the command that is aligned with spirit. This is not theory. This is not fantasy. This is divine law. And divine law cannot return void. When you say, money flows to me now, that word becomes a vibration that wraps itself in substance. That word becomes a blueprint. And what is spoken with power becomes visible in form, not because of your effort, but because of your alignment. The law of the word is exact. When you speak lack, lack multiplies. But when you speak riches, riches rush to you even from places you have never imagined. So, speak with confidence. Speak with joy. Speak with holy boldness. Do not whisper your wealth, declare it. You are not asking permission to prosper. You are not requesting to be blessed. You are commanding your inheritance to appear. Every time you say, I am a magnet for money, you are not lying. You are activating. Every time you say, divine substance now pours into my life, you are not pretending, you are remembering your spiritual truth. The world may say it's impossible. The banks may say you're broke. But heaven is not concerned with appearances. Heaven responds to decrees. There is no delay in spiritually doubt in man. But you are not an ordinary man or woman. You are a spiritual being wielding spiritual power, and the most powerful tool you have is your word. Let the words you speak be filled with life. Let them be soaked in faith. Let them ring through the ethers like bells that wake up sleeping blessings. Let them be fearless, clear, and holy. Do not curse your finances with words of fear. Do not speak poverty and expect prosperity. Let your tongue become the pen of a ready writer, writing out your wealth on the scrolls of the invisible. For just as a seed cannot help but grow when planted in good soil, your words cannot help but bear fruit when spoken in truth. So speak the word and release it. Do not worry. Do not look for signs. The law is exact. The word goes forth and performs the work. You do not need to chase the result. You need only speak with authority and trust. And as you do, something begins to shift faster than thought. What was once delayed is now accelerated. What was once invisible begins to show its face. The money is already gathering. The channels are already opening. The divine is already making a way. And just when it feels like nothing is happening, it will appear. It must appear. And you'll see, in that moment, that money did not come by struggle, it came by spiritual certainty. You didn't beg for it. You didn't chase it. You commanded it by aligning your word with divine law. And now, as you move deeper into this truth, you will come to understand another sacred mystery. There is no limit to the supply, for divine substance is instant and unlimited. And now that your word has gone forth with power, feel the invisible realm responding to you, not with delay, not with confusion, but with immediate movement. Because in the divine there is no waiting room. Time belongs to man, but supply belongs to God, and God is never late. Few people know this, but what you call a delay is often only your doubt taking shape. The moment you remove the veil of disbelief, manifestation becomes immediate. Supply is not something far off. It is not waiting in the future. It is now. It is here. It is breathless, standing at your door, simply awaiting your recognition. You must understand this deeply. Divine supply is instant and unlimited. It does not arrive by the sweat of your brow, it arrives by the alignment of your soul. It is not dependent on effort, it is awakened by understanding. There is no shortage in spirit. There is no such thing as not enough. There is only the illusion of separation from source. But now you see through the illusion. Now you rise into the knowing that money is not created by labor alone. It is called forth by vibration. Every time you choose to see with the eyes of spirit, you access a world where nothing is missing and nothing is delayed. The riches you seek are not stored in a vault. They are stored in vibration, in spiritual substance, ready to become visible at the command of your faith. Do not say, "It will take time." Say instead, "Divine timing is now." Do not say, "I don't see how." Say instead, "I see the way appearing." For the moment you believe supply must take long to arrive, you make yourself wait. But when you understand that God is not bound by clocks or calendars, you allow miracles to happen outside of man's system. Close your eyes again and feel it. Feel how the air around you holds potential. Feel how your energy is expanding with each breath. In this stillness, you are activating a law more powerful than time, the law of instant spiritual response. When you speak as one with authority, heaven answers without hesitation. Spirit does not deal in percentages. It does not trickle blessings. It pours. The faucet of divine supply is always turned on. Whether you receive a drop or a flood depends only on how wide you open the channel of belief. So open it now. Open it wider than ever before. Say, "I am ready to receive more than I've ever imagined." Say, "My cup is not only full, it overflows." Say, "I do not shrink my faith to match my fear. I expand my vision to match God's supply." And in this moment, understand this clearly. What you believe you must wait years for could show up in 2 minutes, in one breath, in a single divine appointment. Miracles don't need time, they need permission. They need belief. They need the doors of the heart to be wide open. Feel your heart now. Feel it expanding, receiving, allowing. There is no limit to what can come to you when you stop measuring the gift and start trusting the giver. There is no ceiling on the abundance of heaven. There is no maximum. There is no cap. There is only flow. And as you rest in this truth, something inside you begins to unlock an ancient knowing, a sacred remembrance, that what you ask for is already yours. Not in some distant future, not if you try hard enough, but now, by divine law, by spoken decree, by spiritual identity. It is yours, and as this supply flows freely without measure, your faith must also rise higher. Because with unlimited supply comes a deeper responsibility to guard your belief, for even one doubt can interrupt the flow. So now, you must understand the next divine key, that faith cancels, delay and doubt destroys supply. And now that you have opened the gates of instant and unlimited supply, feel the sacred responsibility of your faith rising within you. For what you believe, you receive. The current of divine abundance does not stop, it flows endlessly. But whether it reaches you or not depends entirely on the atmosphere of your belief. Few people understand this mystery. Faith cancels delay, and doubt destroys supply. This is not superstition, it is spiritual science. It is divine law. Faith is not a feeling that comes and goes. It is not a fleeting hope or a fragile wish. Faith is a spiritual substance. It is the mold into which your blessings are poured. When your mold is strong, solid, and unshakable, it holds the shape of wealth, healing, miracles. But when your mold is weak, riddled with fear, full of cracks called doubt, nothing can be formed within it. The substance leaks. The manifestation collapses. Not because it wasn't coming, but because the container could not hold it. So let your soul become the container now. Let it become wide and ready. Let every part of you agree with heaven, for heaven does not delay your blessings. Heaven responds instantly, but if you doubt, you disconnect the signal. If you fear, you block the flow. And yet, when you believe even in the dark, even when nothing has appeared yet, your faith sends a signal that is louder than fear, stronger than resistance, and more powerful than any obstacle. Your job is not to wonder when it will come. Your job is to know that it already has. Your role is not to calculate the path. Your role is to declare the promise. If you say, "I don't see it," the law says, then you cannot receive it. But if you say, "I know it's already mine," then the universe races to prove you right. The law is exact. It does not respond to desperation. It responds to certainty. So anchor your mind in certainty. Plant your heart in trust. Let every word from your lips be a decree, not a plea. Say, "I do not need to see it to believe it. I believe it, and therefore I will see it." Say, "No doubt can live in me. I am the home of faith. I am the ground where miracles take root." And in that declaration you become immovable. You become a tower of truth. Even when others say it's impossible, you remain still. Even when appearances say there's not enough, you stand tall. And from that place, the delay is shattered. The timeline collapses. The money, the opportunity, the breakthrough, it no longer tiptoes toward you. It runs. Because now, you are not just praying, you are expecting. You are not just affirming, you are knowing. And faith is not a whisper anymore. It is a roar that shakes the heavens. Let your faith now be louder than the fear you once carried. Let it be so loud that every doubt must bow before it. And if you feel the shadow of uncertainty try to creep in, do not wrestle with it. Replace it. Override it. Say, "I walk by faith and not by sight. What is mine is coming quickly and peacefully. I do not expect." This expectation creates energy. This certainty builds momentum. And the more you trust, the faster it flows. The more you rest in truth, the more supply appears. This is why you must protect your belief. Guard it like treasure. Feed it like a sacred flame. And keep it burning through your words, your vision, and your stillness. And from this place of unshakable faith, you begin to understand another sacred truth. That the universe is not responding to how many times you repeat a phrase, but to how deeply you feel it. For the law does not hear empty words, it hears vibration. It hears the emotion behind the declaration. And so now you are ready to unlock the next key. That the law responds not just to repetition, but to emotion deep, unwavering, embodied emotion. Now that your faith is established, steady and unwavering, feel the energy building around you. The atmosphere is rich with power. The channel is open. And here is what you must understand. Now, your words alone are not enough. It is not the repetition of the affirmation that brings the miracle. It is the emotion you carry when you speak. The law responds not to how many times you say, "I am wealthy," but to how deeply you feel wealthy as you say it. Emotion is the current. Emotion is the frequency. Emotion is the key that unlocks the vault. You cannot speak abundance with the vibration of lack and expect divine supply to rush in. You cannot declare, "I receive," while feeling empty. The universe listens to feeling, to vibration, to energy. The words you speak must be filled with faith. Yes, but also with joy, with certainty, with the sacred fire of knowing that what you are saying is already true. That's what causes the word to become flesh. That's what takes the invisible and makes it visible. So breathe in now, breathe deep. Let yourself feel the reality of what you are manifesting. Not someday, not after struggle, not when circumstances align, but now, in this breath, in this moment. You must not only think it, you must embody it. You must feel the freedom of having. You must walk, move, speak, and breathe like one who already owns it. Feel what it feels like to have your needs met before they arise. Feel what it feels like to receive more than enough, not because you earned it, but because you aligned with it. Not because you forced it, but because you became it. You are not calling something foreign to you. You are activating what is already inside you. This is the law. You do not manifest by begging, you manifest by becoming. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So if you are affirming abundance, but feeling fear, you are canceling the vibration. But if you speak it and feel it, if your whole being vibrates with the truth of it, then nothing can stop its arrival. Speak the word again now. I am a magnet for money. But this time, feel the weight of those words. See the money coming to you freely, easily, peacefully. See your bank account rising. See the debt dissolving. See the doors opening. Feel the joy, the peace, the gratitude of already having it. Make the vision so real that your body responds to it. The more real it feels, the faster it becomes. For emotion is the language of spirit. Emotion is the offering you place on the altar. And the stronger the offering, the more powerful the return. This is why you must not speak from habit, you must speak from heart. Let the feeling rise in you. Let it overflow. Let your words carry that vibration into the unseen, because you are not just speaking into thin air. You are speaking into divine substance. You are impressing your belief onto the spiritual field, and what is impressed must be expressed. And when you pour strong emotion into your words, you give them wings. You give them shape. You give them authority. So feel rich now. Feel safe. Feel favored. Feel chosen. Let every cell in your body align with wealth. Let your heartbeat match the rhythm of abundance. You are not waiting. You are receiving. And as you stay in this feeling, the law begins to move without delay, without question, without limits. And from this space of deep feeling, you will come to see that supply shows up in ways you could never plan. For now you are ready to understand the next divine principle. Miracles do not always come through logic, they come through unseen, unexpected channels. And it is your vibration that opens those hidden doors. ChatGPT said, "Now that your vibration is high and your feeling has matched your faith, trust that the manifestation is already forming not by your logic, but by the limitless intelligence of spirit." And this brings you into the next divine truth that so few understand. Miracles do not always come through the paths you expect. The money you seek, the opportunity you long for, the breakthrough you desire, they are not restricted to human plans. They are not confined to your imagination. The law works through unseen and unexpected channels, and your only task is to stay in faith, in feeling, and in full surrender. Do not try to figure it out. The moment you say, "It has to come from this job, this person, this method," you are closing all the other doors that heaven is trying to open for you. Do not confine the miracle to your human mind. Divine supply does not require your strategy, it only requires your trust. So release the how. Let go of the details. Let the unseen intelligence orchestrate the perfect way. Breathe in now. Let the breath carry away all mental tension. Let the breath remind you, The supply is always working behind the scenes. Where your physical eyes see nothing, your spiritual eyes must see everything. Money may not come from the source you expect, but it will come. It may show up as a refund, a gift, a new idea, a chance meeting, a sudden shift in your circumstances. It may arrive through someone you've never met, or through a door you didn't even know existed. You do not need to chase it. You do not need to push or manipulate. You simply need to stay in harmony with the vibration of abundance. Keep your heart open. Keep your eyes lifted. Keep your words aligned. The miracle may not look like what you imagined, but it will be better, fuller, higher. Because spirit is not limited to the scene, it moves through the invisible realm, bringing you into alignment with the perfect channel. Say now with faith, I am open to receive from unexpected places. Say, I trust the divine orchestration of my good. Say, my supply comes from God, and God is not limited. Let those words settle into your being. Let them unhook you from human expectation. Let them lift you into divine reception. Now that your vibration is high and your feeling has matched your faith, trust that the manifestation is already forming, not by your logic, but by the limitless intelligence of spirit. And this brings you into the next divine truth that so few understand. Miracles do not always come through the paths you expect. The money you seek, the opportunity you long for, the breakthrough you desire, they are not restricted to human plans. They are not confined to your imagination. The law works through unseen and unexpected channels, and your only task is to stay in faith, in feeling, and in full surrender. Do not try to figure it out. The moment you say, it has to come from this job, this person, this method, you are closing all the other doors that heaven is trying to open for you. Do not confine the miracle to your human mind. Divine supply does not require your strategy, it only requires your trust. So release the how. Let go of the details. Let the unseen intelligence orchestrate the perfect way. Breathe in now. Let the breath carry away all mental tension. Let the breath remind you, the supply is always working behind the scenes. Where your physical eyes see nothing, your spiritual eyes must see everything. Money may not come from the source you expect, but it will come. It may show up as a refund, a gift, a new idea, a chance meeting, a sudden shift in your circumstances. It may arrive through someone you've never met, or through a door you didn't even know existed. You do not need to chase it. You do not need to push or manipulate. You simply need to stay in harmony with the vibration of abundance. Keep your heart open. Keep your eyes lifted. Keep your words aligned. The miracle may not look like what you imagined, but it will be better, fuller, higher. Because spirit is not limited to the scene, it moves through the invisible realm, bringing you into alignment with the perfect channel. Say now with faith, I am open to receive from unexpected places. Say, I trust the divine orchestration of my good. Say, my supply comes from God, and God is not limited. Let those words settle into your being. Let them unhook you from human expectation. Let them lift you into divine reception. For when you stop trying to control the outcome, you allow spirit to surprise you. And this is where the real magic lives, in the moments you didn't plan, in the places you didn't look, in the doors that open just when you stopped knocking. You are not walking alone. The path is being prepared for you. The provision is being sent ahead of you. The moment you trust fully, the channels multiply. And so, Every time your mind tries to analyze, pause. Return to your center. Return to the knowing that God is your source, and channels are infinite. There is no lack of opportunity. There is no shortage of avenues. There are ways you haven't thought of yet, miracles waiting to rush into your life the moment you stop limiting how they must come. You must say it with conviction now. I do not know how, but I know it is done. I do not know from where, but I know it is flowing. This is faith. This is surrender. This is divine manifestation. And as you stay in this space of allowing, receiving, and releasing control, something even more sacred begins to happen. You start to recognize that abundance is not just coming from the outside, it's already living inside you. And now, as your external world begins to mirror your internal alignment, you are ready to rise into the closing truth, the final spiritual seal, that you were never separate from abundance, you are abundance itself. ChatGPT said, "Now rest, beloved soul. Rest in the knowing that the word has been spoken, the law has been activated, and the gates of divine supply are wide open. You have declared, you have felt, you have aligned, and so it must be." Let these final affirmations seal every truth into your spirit, imprint every word into the substance of the universe, and awaken every channel prepared just for you. Breathe with me now. Receive every word. Let each one echo through your being as a living decree. I am one with divine supply. Money flows to me in miraculous ways. I do not chase, I attract. I do not force, I allow. I trust the unseen and surrender the how. Faith is my foundation. Doubt has no home in me. I feel rich. I speak rich. I live rich. I receive from expected and unexpected sources. My words are commands. My feelings are magnets. Divine timing is now. Divine wealth is mine. Everything I desire is already on its way. I walk in overflow. I live under grace. I prosper by divine law. I am aligned. I am favored. I am chosen. I open all channels of receiving. Large sums of money come to me quickly and easily. I am surrounded by opportunities. My bank account reflects my spiritual power. I am no longer available for lack. I am permanently aligned with abundance. And so it is. And so it must be. It is done. It is done. It is done.